Cornerstone Chinese Church is an independent, non-denominational, and a family-oriented church. And we have over 115 years history.
It has 3 different language-speaking congregations under one roof, which really makes intercongregational relationship, partnership really a challenging one. What's unique about immigrant churches is that we tend to come from traditional cultures that privilege elders in our community. And younger ones, therefore, are there to listen, but not to fully participate in a family affair or organizational affair. So TICI was created 5 years ago to bring first and second and even third generation leaders in congregations like Cornerstone together to find ways to strengthen their intergenerational partnership and to think about ways to reshape the culture of a church.
We come together and we start talking about like, oh, what are issues? What are things that you all struggle with? And it's all the same. It's literally, it was like a moment where it's like, no, this is not just a you problem. This is just like an everywhere problem.
Like most churches, we don't like to spill our dirty laundry. So this has really helped us to see that we're not so unique.
That setting is made us feel very comfortable, and we are very eager to learn from each other.
One of the things that we really emphasize in our TICI learning journey is how to establish clearer communications and a fellowship building among these language-speaking congregations.
At the very beginning, the relationship is the most important thing. We got to build the mutual respect culture. We got to build up the authentic relationship.
TICI has now brought in 8 people from all 3 congregations to support some of these priorities. So now we're not just expecting the pastors to do all the work. We're sort of the visionaries, but now we've given those tasks to the 8 people that are represented in the TICI community to help us.
It was during that listening time, we wanted to engage the youth and figure out how to connect with them. And moving a discussion and dinner felt low stakes. Turning Red is about a Chinese-Canadian girl that is basically discovering herself. It talks a lot about how generations work with each other, or not work effectively with each other, expectations and all of that.
Because that's the first time our 3 pastors dress our casual and put us into the younger generation to sit with them, to watch a movie.
I think it freed up our young people to come and say, these are the things we are struggling with today.
My 2 sons also attend that event. He said that evening is a surprise for them because they never thought of the pastor will watch a movie with them. That's the first time. That's the first time. They're grateful for our humility, but I think that's the right way to be with them.
Cornerstone Church has been very intentional about creating a new space for younger members to speak into certain situations or bring their ideas to the leadership. And apparently these elders really valued some of the inputs of younger voices, including high school students, and implemented new initiatives in the church.
I think we focus a lot on, like the younger generation feeling seen, feeling heard, but I think it's also equally important to focus on like the older generation and the wisdom that they have, and talking through how we can work or learn to work with them.
So now I think that for each congregation, we are willing to listen to other congregations much better than before. And then when we come to some vital decision for the church ministry, we are willing to compromise. I think that kind of culture and atmosphere just turn the church upside down. Yeah.
It's not easy for a church of this age, this history, to reshape its congregational culture. But I think this church is doing that primarily to benefit and to empower the younger generation.
Don't look at the people as a problem. We don't need to fix them. We want to love them. But how to love them, it requires humility.
When we try to change young people, we lose them. But when we as a church change for them, we can count on their joining our church movement.
I think it manifests the beauty of the gospel. You know, our God is a Trinity God, 3 persons in one God. They speak different language, and then they came from different city, and they have different background, but they worship the same God. I think we share the gospel with our life, with our living testimony to show the beauty of God and the beauty of the gospel to the world.